Today, we're going to be going through a build recommended by a lot of you guys that is not a very well-known meta. I will say this gun shreds through regular zombies, but struggles a bit with specials, so just keep that in mind when using it. That's it for me. Here's the build for you to test it out, and let's get on with the video. We're back with another day of Urzixan zombies, and today we're going to be testing out a gun that's a little different from what we've been testing before. We've already tested out the Akimbo version of this, but we're testing out the Jack Carbine version of the rarity, basically the SMG version of the pistol. I've heard it's pretty good. We got ourselves pretty set up with some epic tools, basically everything we need to test this out, and as well as some goodies just to help me out in the tier 3 zone, just in case things get a little too sketchy. So starting off tier 1, I mean, obviously most guns here are going to do pretty well, but I really like the iron sights on this gun, as well as the fact that it has 50 rounds to start, because that means once we pack a punch it, we're going to be getting that 100-round mag in here, and it's going to be pretty nice. Also has some pretty good recoil control and pretty good fire rate, so going to be kind of interested to see how this does in the higher tier zones. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to head into the tier 2 zone. All we're going to do is put a rare tool on this, and we're going to test this out real quick. All right, so we just got into the tier 2 zone. Got a zombie here we can test this out on. So all it is, we just got it to rarity. And let's see how it does. We're going to go for like mid body shots. Okay. Took about 30, 45 bullets. So not the greatest. But it definitely can help you out and make you survive here. It's not going to be the worst thing. Like right there, it took about like 15, 20 bullets. So if you're hitting your headshot, so if you have dead shot or anything like that, it can do some pretty decent damage. Now, as soon as we hit this raw Ethereum crystal, let's check out how this does. Oh yeah, this thing does pretty well, especially in tier 2. So this is gonna be a decent enough gun to get some missions done in here and get you some money to get you into that next zone. The best part specifically about this weapon too, once you get it upgraded once, you're gonna have that 100-round mag, and with this fire rate, you'll be able to absolutely clear out tier 2 bounties or anything like that. So let's test it out on this mangler here. He took some bullets there. You just go ahead, shoot his arm out, shoot his head. And it's not, you know, it's not the greatest, I will say. It's not the greatest at this level, especially for special zombies. But for regular zombies, I will say it does shred them pretty easily. You can see right there, it's taking no more than a few shots to kill him. How does it do hip fire? I haven't tested that out yet. Actually pretty good hip fire. So not too bad, not too bad. All right, now we're going to upgrade it to the next rarity, which is going to be Pack-a-Punch level 2. But we're going to keep it on that rarity. So let's test out how it does now. How many shots exactly does it take? Looks like it takes about 2 to 3 shots on the head. Let's see. On a light armored zombie. Oh yeah, this thing will absolutely carry you through tier 2 as soon as you get a Pack-a-Punch level 2. But normally, once you Pack-a-Punch something to level 2, especially anything like that Lockwood shotgun, you're going to be heading into tier 3. So let's go ahead and head over, see what's going on with this gun in there. Alrighty guys, so right before we head into the tier 3 zone, if you guys are enjoying these gun builds, make sure to drop a comment down below so I can get more of these out to you guys. Maybe some meta gun builds as well. Something like the tiers, something similar to the Lockwood 680. Those sort of builds, if you need anything like that, just let me know and I will get them out for you guys. But as of now, I am trying to get you guys some of the not so known meta builds, just because when they do go ahead and nerf the top metas that everybody's posting about, I want to make sure we still have some pretty decent guns we can go in and get some content done with. But here we are in the tier 3 zone. We got it to tier 2. We still have a rarity, so let's see how this does. Not bad, honestly. I can see getting this. Okay, that one's taking a little longer than it should be. But with this 100-round mag, I mean, we were able to take out some zombies pretty easily. So just getting those headshots in is probably what matters here. Yeah, definitely if you're hitting your headshots, you'll be perfectly fine. It's more when you're hitting body shots that you're going to be kind of struggling with the damage. So not running deadshot here is definitely going to be hindering us a little bit. But I want to see if we get it to epic rarity, how this is going to do now. So epic rarity, you can see that extra damage just by the rarity is giving us so much better in terms of ammo to the zombie there. It looks like it's taking about like 20-25 bullets, I would say. We're gonna just pick up this bounty real quick and cancel it. No one wants to do that bounty, man. But Anyway, let's see what else we got. We got a spore control. We got a weapon race stash. That'll spawn us in a good amount of zombies. We can go ahead and do that. Now, we were struggling with that special zombie earlier in the tier 2 zone. So I want to see what happens when we take one on in here. I want to say this is going to be pretty hard to take down. Yeah. This gun definitely is not meant for special zombies. But if you do get it, I mean, it can definitely just stagger them just because you're shooting so many bullets. But you can just see right there, that's what took about 150 rounds to beat him. Now we're kind of out of ammo and kind of shit out of luck here. But we're gonna go ahead. We already know at epic rarity it does some pretty decent damage. We're not gonna handle a mega just yet. We're gonna get it up to epic or to tier 3 pack-a-punch. That'll get us some ammo back. And you can just see at this point, this thing is gonna be doing some major damage to tier 3 zombies. I mean, it just absolutely ripped through all of them. I'm pretty sure you're still going to have some issues with some special zombies. I remember using this gun way back in the day. So I want to say you're still going to have issues at this point. But we can test it out now on this big guy right here. Ooh, he's going to charge us. Alrighty. Let's see what he's got. Let's see. It took about like 70 bullets to get him down the first head. Alright, there we go. He's got his second... Let's see. Ooh, yeah. So it's about like 80 bullets, I want to say, to getting his one of his heads out. All right. Get a certain distance away so we can try and trigger that last head. And let's get this decoy out so none of these zombies are taking care of us. Alrighty, come on. There is a way if you have a Scorcher to kind of force him into the electric attack. I remember seeing that earlier, but this is going to be a bit of a pain if we do it this way. So we just got to get some air. And then as soon as we jump off, he should trigger that attack. Where is he? Ooh, hello, dog. Actually, he's right here. As soon as we jump off, he should do this. All right, we don't even need to jump. Perfect. All right. So as long as you have a bit of a distance above him, he'll start triggering his electric attack. He kind of just sits there. You gonna do it? Come on, buddy. There we go. Once he does that, you just gotta aim at his head. Gonna get a good angle at it there. Ooh, I gotta reload. But alright, we still have one more thing to do with this gun, and that's to get it up to the epic or to legendary rarity. And once we do, you guys are gonna see this gun does some insane amounts of damage. We just gotta wait for this mega to trigger his next little attack there. Alright. And he's still not taking damage. Okay. So like I said, this gun, we're going to get it up to legendary rarity now, just so we can go ahead and finish this guy off. But this gun really struggles on the special zombie side. But if you're trying to do content like the Dark Ether or anything like that, and you're just struggling with the zombies and your other friends are taking in, let's say, the Lockwood or the Tears, which do heavy damage to any of the any special zombies, this is definitely a viable option if you're just looking to get a good gun that can clear hordes pretty easily. So as you can see there, it took us quite a while to go ahead and finish off this this guy right here. But zombies, this thing can easily clear them out, and you'll have no issues with them. Now we're just gonna go ahead and do some missions in the tier 3 zone, just to showcase this off a little bit more. Go ahead and get this weapon raid stash contract. So this is going to be a little bit more now on the types of missions you want to be running in tier 3. Specifically, let's say you don't have a good weapon, you're not readily geared up for this. The main things you want to be looking for are weapon raid stash contracts, or specifically the outlast contracts, or the cargo delivery. Obviously, cargo delivery will always be the #1, just because all you do is drive a car. But these contracts specifically, you don't really need to kill any zombies. All you need to do is basically just run around, and if you carry a throwing knife and you have a deadbolt turret, you're basically good to go here. Like, all you gotta do is just basically train the zombies into this middle area, and this thing will absolutely just rip through everybody. As you can see, it already took out the mega that was out here. We're just gonna go ahead and pick up the extra points it dropped. Don't need that epic tool. And the cool thing about this epic weapon raid stash is you can actually complete it from the outside over here. You can do it from the top. It's basically just a circle around this that I believe you just got to stand in. You can't, unfortunately, stand on the other side over there anymore. You used to be able to, but not anymore. So now you just got to kind of sit up here. If you do have a gun, this is the way I would suggest doing it. It's just sitting right up here. Everybody's going to spawn in on the bottom down here. Nobody will spawn in behind you. Just be careful because some manglers sometimes spawn in on this side. Yeah, you just basically sit up here and you can kill all these zombies nice and easy. And if you have a deadbolt turret, I mean, you don't even need to do any of this. You can just stand basically at the door and it'll handle everything for you. See, he's not even attacking me. You can literally just stand, run up and down here. You can do whatever you basically want. As long as the zombies are coming through the middle here, you're going to be completing any sort of these missions very, very easily. Alright. We got anything on this side over here? Ooh, hello. We got another turret there. The other way you can do this, especially for bounty contracts, we'll go ahead and take it. If you aren't near a brain rot circuit, or if you aren't near a turret circuit, you can always have a sentry gun on you, and that sentry gun will take out most, if not all, of the smaller bosses. The mega abominations, you want to have a jug suit. That's why I have one currently. Or you have to have a really good boss killing gun like the Lockwood 680 or the tier pistols. You have any one of those things, and you'll be good to go. All right, so there we go. We farmed tier 3. We got a tombstone and an extra self. Not the greatest reward, if I'm being honest. But then again, this is tier 3, so what are we expecting at this point? All right, we got a bounty contract here, so this is the perfect time to showcase how to easily complete these. This is going to take us over here to our left, I believe. Or is it going to take us to the far one? It's going to take us to the far one. Okay. We can go ahead, just jump right off here. What is that down there? It's like a lost hidden sentry down there. So, real nice and simple. You got a sentry gun on any mangler, mimic, or disciple. This is the easiest way to complete this. For example, now that I don't have a great gun, you can always buy one at the store. Just buy a sentry for 2K. And you just run over here. And you're just going to basically place it right in front of him, or at an angle where you know the sentry gun's going to target him extremely quickly. And you'll be basically good to go. The other way of doing this, you can also, if you're running with a teammate, you can basically be going through juggernauts. So every mission you complete, you'll get a juggernaut because you'll both get 10 or 5K. And you can quite literally just go through every single contract, just going, you complete one, get a juggernaut. Complete one, get a juggernaut. And as long as you're doing that, I mean, you'll be good to go at that point. All right, so we got a little mimic here. Mimics should be pretty easy to kill. Their damage points are quite simple to hit. Alright. I thought we had a mangler. I didn't know we had a mimic. Okay. So just get the mimic. Place the sentry gun right there in the middle. And this thing should take pretty good care of it. Alright. There we go. It's locked on. As you can see, it's basically dead. But right there, I didn't even shoot the guy. And this thing completed it by itself. Alright. And with that money, you could go buy another sentry and then go do this bounty contract and start completing this one. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get in this car, go complete the next bounty. And buy a... I'll go ahead and buy a sentry on the way over. So you can go from contract to contract to contract, just swapping kill streaks at this point. So just get the 10K, get yourself a jug, get yourself a sentry if you need it, and now we just go to the next bounty and we're good to go. Now again, if you have a higher level gun like the tier Lockwood, you don't even need to do any of this to farm these contracts. You can quite literally just absolutely delete tier 3 bounties with the Lockwood or the tiers. So we're gonna go ahead, get the next bounty. This one should be, it's either to our right or far left. We got the far left, and we got a mega this time. So for the mega, the sentry gun's not gonna do enough damage. We're gonna want to use a juggernaut for this one. And at this point, it's a bit of a loss. It's a 2,500 point loss because you're gonna get 2,500 points from the mega itself, and then 5,000 from the contract. So it's a bit of a point loss when you do this. When you do it with a teammate, however, you do gain a little bit of points. But if you're mainly hunting for schematics, this is the way you would want to run it. It's the fastest way unless you're using the meta weapons. Meta weapons, you can save your cash and kind of just work with it that way. But a single Juggernaut will destroy any Mega Abomination. So you'll see here. Go ahead and finish off these couple of guys that are back here. Other good thing about this rarity, once you get it upgraded a little bit, you can get some pretty good range on this. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, the jug didn't come down in time. But yeah, this rarity is not gonna do much damage to the special zombies like this guy. So we're gonna have to deal with him in a special way. All these guys done with. So yeah, the jug is absolutely just gonna destroy this mega, and we're not gonna have much to worry about here. There you go. Nice and easy. Get that completed. Get all the zombies cleared out too with this. And we get the 2,500 points. Plus the other one. We also got a sigil to go into the Dark Ether, which is pretty nice. We're not going to go ahead and do that for this time. Clear out this guy right here. Go beat him up. Alrighty, so if you guys have enjoyed, this is gonna be it for me and for the rarity. Let me know what you thought of it. If you guys are gonna be using it, let me know how it goes for you guys in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed, make sure to follow for more. Peace.